Hey, friends, there was a comment in the comment section that said to me, Sommi, you spend so much time on PulseChain, it makes no sense because you missed AI and Bitcoin Ordinals and other stuff. You missed them all. Stop wasting your time. Explain to me why. See, friends, this kind person, you know who you are. I already explained it to you. I didn't miss AI. I have AI. You can't get them. They're in the launch pads. I got some ICO deals in VVV Launchpad. Okay? There are gaming stuff as well. You can't get them. Also, they're in paid Launchpad and VVV Launchpad. I got them. You can't get them. I'm not talking about them. See, friend, you are brainwashed. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. You're brainwashed. You don't know that those influencers you're watching out there, the big names, they are paid to talk to you about the junk. You know that, right? You know they got given the allocations, right? Go name an influencer. Go name them. I'll watch them with you. Friends, I'm in VVV Launchpad. I know they're on the same deals. I know they're on the same deals. Some of them are absolutely junk, by the way. I'm not even going to name the names. Name them. I see them. I can see them on the list. I'm like, whoa, they're in there. I'll hear some whispers and some rumors and stuff. Now, a lot of it is private, undisclosed, but I'll see it and I'm like, you dirty little dog, what are you doing in there? And then I'll go watch their videos. Oh, they slide their slide in. You can't get it, man. You can't get it. No, I'm not going to speak about it. You see, friends, you don't get it, right? Now I'm going to explain it to you. I could be a dopamine dealer like they do. You know what they do, friends? They get given an allocation. They talk about it. That's part of the deal. The deal is they go, look, I'm on board with your team. I'm going to help your network effect, your branding by talking about this thing to the audience. You know what's going on, friends. You can't get the price. I can see their deals, man. Friends, you know I've got sheets here. I literally have sheets, all right? There are like 15 levels of the ICO allocation. 15. Not one project, all of them. And they start at like 10 million fully diluted, and then 20, and then 15, 30. It goes up to like 50 million fully diluted. That's market cap. And then they haven't filled all of them. They're going to get them up to the very, very late stage retailers, aka exit liquidity. People who think they're early, they're going to give it out to like CoinList and all these other public ICOs. They're going to get in at like 300 million market cap. These influencers and stuff, they're already in at 50 million. So they're going to be on side 6x. And they're given like 100K clip. 100K clip. So, friends, even if you go watch Ivan recently basically said every ICO he's ever done, he's always made money. Minimum 6 to 7x. Minimum. He literally said it 3 episodes ago. Go listen to it, okay? So just telling you, it's pretty much free money. I don't talk about them, but why would I talk about stuff that you can't get in? You can't get in the gaming stuff. I've given you the blueprint, though. Cycle 1 coins and Cycle 1 narratives. Now, another thing that this gentleman also said to me as well, he spoke about the Bitcoin Ordinals. Okay, now you know Bitcoin Ordinals, friends, because Bitcoin Ordinals are the Bitcoin JPEGs and the NFTs. Well, look, man, thing is, of course, you can participate in them, friends. And yes, Ordinals had a nice run. So this is obviously the base index of Ordinals. Of course, they had a great run. They went up, all right, from last year, which is wonderful, right? They've done 15, 16x, and Ordinals have done their moves, and there's JPEGs. Look, man, you can participate in them, friends. I'm just telling you, if you try to catch 2 rabbits, you catch none. You have to be good at something. So JPEGs require a unique skill set. Some people are good at picking out the JPEGs. They're really good at that. All right. I know like Mr. Nate Alex and some other people who are really good. Shout out to them. Nathaniel Alexander and other people. They're really good at flipping the JPEGs. They can see culture and they just got a feeling of what's cool, what people respect and have value and stuff, right? And that NFT set. So they can go and do that. That's fine. There are people out there, you know, in Pudgy Penguins, flipping Miladies. There are people out there doing this skill set. That's not my skill set. My skill set is finding deep value contrarian stuff. Yeah, they might take a long time to hit, but I know when they hit, they're freaking mega moonshots, and they don't change from season to season. So you can go out here and play around with these. And look, this is the thing, friends. Ordinals went up a year ago. All right, they went up, they had their season, and yes, they've continued to, you know, be around here. People are launching the JPEGs. By the way, friends, just to let you know, I'm in one of these like Bitcoin layer 2 ICOs, right? I forgot its name. I pretty much had it from before. I think it's called like Mint Layer or something. I forgot. These other ones. There's like 12 layer 2s for Ethereum. So we're still there. I have them, friends. I have them. Just you can't get in, man. You can't get in. Why would I talk to you about this junk if you can't get in? Well, duh. Because they're already in at a cheap price. They are dumping on their audience. Have you figured it out yet? They're dumping on you. They're selling on you. They got paid by the team. They got given a good price. Now they tell you every price is cheap. They tell you this thing's going to go to billions and billions and billions and billions and billions, man. Everything's going to go to billions. Where's the thesis? It's just going to go to billions. Everything's going to go to billions. Of course. Of course it is. Billions and billions. Why? So you don't think the 300 million market cap is expensive. Because they keep anchoring 10 billion in your mind. Don't worry. Even though you're really late, remember they buy in at 50 million market cap? They're on side 6x. Okay? And you have to get in. They're on side 6x from their money. 100K clip, they got 600K, and now they're telling you, don't worry, you're going to get a 30x. Don't think about selling. I got paid to do this. You can't get in at their price. You got to sit around. And by the way, friends, just to tell you, these people don't know shit. I know the markets, okay? Markets are very fickle. People change what they think is cool. All right? You may have a straight back today and tomorrow, and same, you might have very sharp, pointy elbows with me, but the market will sway. It will sway, friends, like the weather. Okay? So, this is something I understand. What happened to GambleFi last year? Gone. What happened to Shibarium? Gone. Okay? What happened to the other narratives? Gone. What happened to the mid-curve Arbitrum DeFi season? Gone. Every single thing, gone. What happened to GMX season? Gone. If you don't recognize these names, you weren't paying attention. They were the hottest things at the end of 2022 and up to midway of 2023. Okay? There are many other things I could name all these seasons that did these rotational stuff. Like I tell you right now, there is stuff that's really, really hot right now. Could be Solana, could be Cuckbase. Yes, everyone's pricing in perfection to them. You'll learn the hard way, friends. You will see what I mean later on. But I don't mean, don't worry, I'll be coming out to remind you. See, friends, this is the thing, right? There are AI coins. This is what they're basically saying. So, for example, let's look at Fetch. Okay, Fetch, sweet AI coin. Now, here's the thing, man. This thing is up. Okay, from the low, it went up 38x. I don't buy things that have gone up 38x in a straight line. Okay? People who buy that stuff, you are the yield for people who believed in the narrative 2 years ago. You are these people. In fact, even people who believed in it in 2023, you've given them 16 times on their money. That's what you are. Now, I've already made all the videos here to tell you, you don't believe what I'm saying because if you put a monthly candle chart, you'll say, wow, you had monthly candles, okay? You're not going to believe what I'm saying until it's down, okay? How down would it have to be? I don't know, maybe 60% down. Guess this is what happens funny. This is a funny part. I'm waiting for these to come down, friends. It's funny. You know, it's only been 2 months. It's literally only been 2 months. It's interesting, right? These people who ask about, what about AI? What about Ordinals? You know, literally when the prices were cheap, these people shut their mouths. How come you weren't asking about AI and Ordinals and all of these here? How come you're only asking about it in the past 60 days? That's because weak hands have finally joined in to give people exits. You understand? They finally joined in and it's basically made you tilt over the edge. Go, please, cover it. That's a game. This game, PvP. So what I've said to you, right? If you want me to buy AI, and look, I'm watching all these, friends. You want me to buy AI? Come back down here, man. Come back down here. Look, if you don't come back down here and you go up, I don't really care because who cares about this other freaking 2x when we have PulseChain altcoins that can do like 20. Okay, 20. Dick with bar, you got Tangang, all these other things, man. If they're going to get like a 5x on Pulse and Pulse itself is going to do a 5, that's 5 times 5 is 25. Like the opportunity cost is huge. I don't care about your other little shitty 2x. You know what I mean? because you're up here. Now, when this comes back down here, guess what? That same person in the comment section, you know who you are, Habib. You aren't even going to be watching me. That's the funny part. When AI, if it comes back down here, you're not even going to be paying attention. You're going to be watching someone else. In fact, you'll probably be calling crypto a scam, especially AI, if it got down to cheap prices. You probably don't want anything to do with it at all. And it's funny. It was like, I'll be going, hey, AI, change your world, right? Change your world. That's what happens. You buy from pessimists, you sell to optimists. Everybody is optimistic, right? Now, I want to throw one more thing out too, right? It's controversial because Bitcoin has been obviously in charge. Though, if you go back to every single crypto cycle, it's actually in line with everything else. Before the Bitcoin halvening, Bitcoin is center stage on average in every Bitcoin halvening. It's Bitcoin 2012, 2016, 2020, before the Bitcoin halvening. After the Bitcoin halvening, it's shitcoin time. Okay, tongue in cheek. Now, look, last year I knew the market is getting smarter and smarter. They're front running stuff. So obviously I had a choice. Everyone had a choice. I had a choice. I go, well, if I just hold on to the Bitcoin, all of it, and I bet that Bitcoin's going to repeat again, I'm taking a big risk. Huge risk. I'm taking the risk that the market is going to wait for me. And I'm going to let it bleed out. But guess what? Luckily for everyone else, yeah, Bitcoin had layer 2s and Ordinals and all this stuff coming out. But I thought that was too much big risk for me personally because of the upside I'll be missing out on. In a nutshell, friends, when you're in my position, okay, sitting on a very squeaky chair, you get to see it, right? And by the way, you probably noticed it as well. The crowd wants you to be one step ahead, just one. They want to know exactly what's around the corner. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, up, up. They want you to be one step ahead. If you're 2 steps ahead, they're like, you suck. So if you think, oh, this is a risk zone, but we go up for a month and then go down, they're just like, oh, man, you've been bearish for way too long. Dude, that's why you don't listen to these people. You don't listen, man. That's why you have to execute on your own strategy. The problem is 99% of your strategies suck. That's why you're watching me in the first place. Right. Also, you need some friendship, but also other people out there. That's why people don't retire, friends. That's why people literally don't retire. Their strategies suck. Okay. So the crowd wants me to be one step ahead. I'll say, well, my job's not to be one step ahead. My job is to be anywhere from 2 to 12 steps ahead. That's it. I can't be one step ahead. It's too chaotic. It's too random. I know on average, I can be 2 to 12 steps ahead. That's it. That's all you need. Okay. You're never going to get this one step ahead stuff. One step ahead is basically you're a scared little soy boy. You got your little stable coins and you want to be able to sell the tops and buy the bottoms and do that perfectly where you know you can't. You know it's a game of probabilities and it's too chaotic. It's too random with the slippage and everything else going on in markets. Where does that leave us? ETH BTC. So ETH BTC, friends, was pretty much the key. Now you got to remember, right? In 2023, you got to look at this. Okay, this was the context. Ethereum had flipped green on the weekly super trend in August of 2022, and it was still green. Okay, so here you are acting like a genius, but I'm going to remove this here for you so you actually see what's going on. Okay, so you can go to this trading thing here, and you can go back. There you go. So, these friends, look at this. Ethereum is flipped green in a bear market of Bitcoin. All right, so I knew this is it, right? I knew from this point. Go back, it's a year ago, right? Literally a year ago. I know from this point, I go, look, 2 worlds are happening. If Ethereum goes up, I have to be in everything I'm in. I have to be in all the altcoins, PulseChain, Chainlink, everything to encompass them, whatever it is, okay? You're long and strong. If Ethereum BTC went up. However, if Ethereum BTC went down, what does that mean? To me, that means it will be a harder time staying convicted, right? But they will just give you more cheap prices to accumulate before we go up. All right. Now, obviously, there is another scenario where we go down and then bleed forever. Okay. There is that scenario. So there's up, there's down and up, and there's down and down. Okay. So I'm drawing for you the path here. So you don't know what comes next. Look at this. We're back into a year ago, friends. You're acting like a genius now saying, oh, why don't you just buy the stuff that went up? Yeah. You don't know this. This is your scenario. I go, look, if Ethereum went up from now, we win. Anyway, if it goes down and up, we're actually there right now. By the way, we're actually here right now. we win because we're accumulating right now, and a lot of people are capitulating, right? But if we go down and down, basically pretty much everyone's wrecked. What does that mean? That means for some reason, the market is rejecting the high-flying altcoin application ability of Ethereum, and they're just going to Bitcoin, even though it takes 3 hours to settle a transaction. It takes forever to load. You can't do all the proper applications and all of this stuff, okay? So that's pretty much, they'll be very confusing because you're like, that's basically the market saying, we don't care about the money. We want decentralization only. That's what ETH BTC going down would be. That would pretty much probably be a rotation of Ethereum back into Bitcoin forever. Guess what? You all think that's happening right now. A lot of people believe that's happening right now. You know, it's contrarian, right? Let's go. Let's see what happens and plays out, right? Let's see what happens and plays out. See how ETH BTC, we got this scenario down. See? We had this scenario, or we had this and then down. So what do you think is going to happen? That's why it leads us to today. I'm betting on the scenario that Ethereum eventually brings it back home. I'm betting that after the Bitcoin halvening, speculating, right, that Ethereum's ETF narrative is behind us. The halvening is now behind us. The next one's 4 years from now. And the next narrative is an Ethereum ETF, right? And Ethereum gives you yield. And Ethereum has layer 2s. And Ethereum has Coinbase advantage. And Ethereum has yields and Ponzi's and all these NFTs and all these other junk out there that we love playing around, and meme coins. And it has layer 1s as well connected to the cities. You have PulseChain and Dick with Butt and Tangen and everything else, right? That's what I'm betting on. Okay, now the crowd wants me to be one step ahead. And I've said, no, that's not the game I'm playing, friends. You try to catch 2 rabbits, you get none. I know I can be 2 to 12 steps ahead at some point. And I don't care if I'm literally 12. I don't care if I'm so far ahead. Oh, okay, 12 steps. You got to wait longer and longer. I don't care. This is the game. This is the game. You're contrarian. You know you're underpriced. So that's what pretty much everyone is doing now. So it gives me more conviction to hear people capitulating now. They're basically like, well, Ethereum sucks. Everything's out. I'm going out buying Bitcoin JPEGs. You're top buying after AI coins have gone up 40x. You're like, oh man, I've got to get into AI coins. Oh, I'm going to listen to this influencer here and there because, you know, AI is definitely the future. Friends, go back and watch my videos. I told you AI has cycle 1 narrative advantage, but give me a good price, man. Don't give me this junk up. Oh, okay, you've gone up 40x in a straight line. By the way, you don't even need any of these AI coins. You know, it's all fake AI, just to let you know. Okay, you don't actually need, it's very inefficient AI. The computers waste so much power checking whether they're decentralized or not, whereas somebody who's centralized can just remove that and actually do proper AI stuff and make it more efficient. But, you know, do you even care about that? You probably don't, you know what I mean? So I want a good price. That's why I don't want to buy something expensive when AI goes down 70%. I know what the FUD's going to be at the lows. They're going to say, oh, well, you know, this AI is not even needed. It's actually useless trash. Do you want to sit through that when you're 70% offside? No, I want to be buying their blood. So there you go, friends. There are many things you could research. There are so many paths out here. Ultimately, you know what you're playing for. Guess what? You already know with PulseChain, it makes it so easy. You know there's 170,000 ETH in the sacrifice wallet. So if Ethereum goes up, you know your leverage on Ethereum purely by Richard, whoever it is, Ricardo Corazon, rotating the ETH in. Spiritually and financially, you are leverage on Ethereum. That's exactly what you want. Now, here's the thing. Being leverage on Ethereum, yeah, it hasn't worked out the best compared to being leverage on Solana. Of course not, friends. That's why these markets, not everything's a perfect, however. But, okay, where's the puck going from now? I don't care what it's, the past 6 months. That's what the crowd's always wrong, by the way. You're saying, oh, well, the past 5.5 months was this way, and it's going to keep going like this way forever. Good luck with that type of thinking, because that type of thinking is exactly why you still haven't retired yet, okay? I'm also watching, funny enough, so sometimes someone gets popular, they'll have an interview somewhere on YouTube or on Twitter, and I'll start following them, and I'll join their Telegram announcement calls, and what you'll find is, friends, it always ends up being the same way. They start off great. There's a popularity curse. So probably with me and all of you, we find this new person. Wow, you made a lot of money. You really know what you're doing, man. By the way, I've done this like 10 times, more than 10. You join them, their first few shit coins that they call, everybody FOMOs in, everyone. Because they think that they're the only genius in the world to find this special person with a talent who names this shit coin. And here's the funny part. Everybody FOMOs into that person's poop coin. And then they post a screenshot on their Telegram. I can't tell you guys. I'm not joking. I promise. Like, it's been like 10 times. They'll be like, oh, guys, this has gone up 16x already. And I checked the follow account. I'm like, Habib, you used to have 3,800 people following you. Now there's 12,000. You know, there's like 3,000 people putting in $1,000 each behind. They're aping in literally. That's 3,000 people, friends, with $1,000. That's $3 million of liquidity. Bang, 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 bang. Just putting in, just FOMOing into anything. That's why these things go up. And then the influencer, the person, right, making the shot calls, they think they're some sort of special genius, but well, maybe they are. Maybe their intention in the first place. No. It's just that the people think you have a special touch, so they play on your special touch. So they are your exit liquidity. But what ends up happening is people realize, oh, I'm actually not winning in this. And this guy keeps calling wins. And then what happens is that person eventually rinses out, fades away, and then 60 days later, not even, a new narrative forms with a new person who called the new narrative. Rinse and repeat, over and over and over. Friends, I've got to show you my Telegram. Do you know how many things? If you scroll to the bottoms, I'm like, oh, whatever happened to that guy? What happened to that guy? What happened to that guy? I'm just looking at them. Oh, they're still making chats. It's just that a lot of people have like left their channels. The crowd, like locusts, man. Locusts going bang, bang, bang. Don't. I'm very, very aware, by the way. If PulseChain recovers up, I 100% guarantee you they're going to try to do that with me. By they, I mean everybody who feels entitled and greedy to come out. They're going to come for me. They're going to say, Sommi, do you like this coin? Does this make you laugh? And there's probably going to be a moment where I will like something on Twitter. By the way, friends, I like everyone's comments on Twitter. Okay, even people who hate me, people who say nasty things about me on Twitter, I still like the comment. Okay, so they'll probably take a comment. They'll show, oh, Sommi like this. Devil's liking this coin. And people go FOMO that and do stuff. But that's pretty much the end of time stuff. That's end of times. Okay, so there you go. You're going to see the full picture here. Remember, it all started, friends. Remember this gentle person saying to me, well, you know, you missed AI, you missed Ordinals. Didn't miss, friends. Have exposure to other things. It's just that you can't get in. I would rather give you, I know who my audience are. I know who you are, man. A lot of you have to throw in lottery tickets. You have anywhere from $10 to $1,000. Okay, you don't have time buying in the top of this AI coin to make your shitty 3x in 9 months. Okay, you don't have time for that. You want to find deep value contrarian stuff. That's what you want. And yeah, there's core coins. I guess, see, Vince, it's the funny part. Everybody thinks they're getting 100x in every coin. I don't think so. I think the only people who are getting near 100x in a lot of big core coins that you can stack are people who are like actually hated and contrarian in the markets, overly priced them with hatred to the downside. Okay, so that's pretty much what's been happening. There you go. You've learned a lot. I'm not coming out here to gloat and brag and tell you, oh, but look at me. I don't care about them. I'm not selling you anything. I say, you know, indicators. I say, you know, courses, no masterminds, no. There's nothing. You can't even do anything, friends. I'm just watching you for free. What's the point of me bragging to you? Oh, wow, God, what am I doing? No one cares, man. No one cares. Highest value content in crypto for a reason. You are my friend. Still wearing that helicopter hat, friends. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.